Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. Mental toughness is the foundation of everything. You can be the most talented person in the world, but without mental toughness, your talent is as good as a broken toy. We live in a world where people are more focused on comfort, excuses, and distractions than on developing the grit to fight through adversity. I don't give a damn if it's hard. I don't care if it's uncomfortable. If you want high performance, you need to dig deeper than anyone else is willing to go. I'm talking about going to places in your mind that most people are too scared to visit. If you want success, you need to have the mental toughness to survive and thrive when everyone else falls off the track. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's forged in the crucible of failure, rejection, and discomfort. You can't just talk about it, you need to live it every single day. Today, I'm going to share with you the 10 key principles of mental toughness. Principles that will separate you from the average, the mediocre. Embrace discomfort as a pathway to growth. Every time I hear someone say they're too tired or too uncomfortable to continue, I want to laugh. Let me tell you something. Comfort is a killer. If you are always chasing comfort, you will never grow. Growth doesn't come from lounging in your nice warm bed. Growth comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone and pushing through when every fiber of your being is telling you to quit. Mental toughness means putting your ego aside, embracing discomfort, and getting used to the pain that comes with pushing your limits. The greatest athletes, the top CEOs, the most successful people all have one thing in common. They've learned to embrace discomfort. It's what makes them stronger and better than the rest. If you're going to perform at a high level, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You need to get used to doing the things that other people won't do, no matter how hard or painful they might seem. Embrace discomfort because only through discomfort do you build the muscle that will make you a force to be reckoned with. You've got to understand that mental toughness isn't about being comfortable. It's about being relentless when things get tough. Everyone wants the rewards, but very few are willing to pay the price. You can't have the sweet rewards without the sweat, pain, and sacrifice. This is the reality that most people avoid because they're afraid of failure or looking foolish. Guess what? Failure is a necessary step in the process. You're going to fall, you're going to fail, and you're going to get knocked down. That's the price of success. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm saying it's necessary. It's not just about showing up. It's about showing up when everything in your body and mind is begging you to quit. The difference between success and failure is often found in that very moment, when you push through the discomfort and keep going when everyone else gives up. The moment you decide that discomfort is your ally rather than your enemy is the moment you stop being average. And average doesn't win. You're going to go through hell. People will doubt you, they'll criticize you, and they'll tell you to give up. But if you can endure the discomfort and push through it, the world will bend to your will. You'll look back and realize that the struggle was worth it because it made you who you are. Develop a killer instinct to compete at the highest level. You need a killer instinct, period. If you want to compete at the highest level, you better develop it. This is not about being nice or playing by the rules. This is about doing whatever it takes to win. If you want to be the best, you need to have the mindset that the world is your arena and the people around you are either competitors or obstacles. You need to view everything and everyone as your competitors, not your friends, they're your targets. It's about winning, and you don't win by being passive. High performance requires the mentality of a predator, not a prey animal. You have to go after what you want like your life depends on it, because guess what? It does. Every day you're either moving closer to your goal or further away from it. You're either taking ground or losing it. There's no such thing as standing still. If you're not constantly striving to improve, to move forward, then you're falling behind. The real winners never stop. They're always plotting their next move. The world of high performance, complacency is your worst enemy. You can never get comfortable thinking you've made it. If you think you're the best, someone else is already working harder to surpass you. That's how ruthless the game is. It doesn't matter how much you've accomplished. What matters is what you're doing right now, today. If you don't have that killer instinct, you're just taking up space. If you're not hungry, you're dead. Get rid of the mindset of just good enough. It's not enough to just show up. You need to be relentless. Every action you take should be with the intention of winning. That means outworking everyone around you. When everyone else is resting, you're grinding. When they're complaining, you're learning and adapting. And when the competition is getting weak, that's when you strike. A killer instinct doesn't mean you're ruthless for the sake of being ruthless. It means you're willing to make the sacrifices others won't make, to go through the pain others won't endure. That's what separates winners from losers. Cultivate unshakable self-belief. If you don't believe in yourself, you're finished before you even start. You need an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about having the confidence that no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it. If you walk into a room full of people with doubt in your mind, you've already lost. Confidence isn't just something you fake. It's something you build over time by proving to yourself that you can endure and succeed under pressure. Self-doubt is your enemy. It will destroy you if you let it. Every time you hesitate, every time you second-guess yourself, you give your competitors a chance to pass you. You cannot afford to let doubt take root. If you think you can't do it, you won't. But if you believe in your abilities, your actions will follow that belief. The only way to truly believe in yourself is to earn it. It's not about wishful thinking or positive affirmations. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes. You do that by putting in the work, pushing through obstacles, and coming out stronger every time. When you've done this enough times, self-belief becomes a part of who you are. You walk with the confidence of someone who knows they can handle anything life throws their way. That level of self-belief doesn't come from just reading a book or listening to motivational speeches. It comes from experience. It comes from fighting battles, failing, learning, and ultimately succeeding. You build confidence through actions, not words. Your belief in yourself must be so solid that nothing anyone says or does can shake it. When you believe in yourself, you carry a certain energy. People notice it. You become magnetic. Your presence alone will command respect. This isn't arrogance. This is the quiet confidence of someone who has put in the work and earned the right to be where they are. People want to be around that kind of energy. And you, my friend, need to cultivate that energy like it's your most precious asset. Master the art of focus and discipline. Focus is everything. Without it, you will scatter your energy in 100 different directions and accomplish nothing. Focus is the difference between making progress and wasting time. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, social media, emails, the noise of the world, it's all designed to take you off track. And if you let it, it will. Discipline is what keeps you on course when distractions try to pull you away. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and the reality of achieving them. It's the ability to sit down, shut everything else out, and put in the work, even when you don't feel like it. High performers are disciplined. They know that in order to get what they want, they have to focus on the things that matter and avoid the things that don't. If you want to achieve anything of significance, you need to develop laser-sharp focus. This isn't just about ignoring distractions. It's about intentionally focusing on the task at hand and blocking out everything else. Whether you're working on a business deal, training for a competition, or building a brand, your focus has to be absolute. The moment you allow your attention to wander, you lose ground. Focus isn't just about where you put your attention. It's about where you invest your energy. High performers know that their energy is their most valuable resource. They put it into what matters, and they block out everything that doesn't. The ability to control where you direct your focus is a superpower. Discipline is the daily practice of prioritizing the important over the urgent. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but it's the key to long-term success. Discipline is waking up early to train when you'd rather sleep in. It's saying no to distractions and staying committed to your goals. Every decision you make, no matter how small, has a compounding effect on your success. High performers understand this, and they live by it. Take extreme ownership and responsibility. In the game of high performance, you can never blame others. You take full ownership of everything in your life, successes, failures, and everything in between. If something goes wrong, it's your fault, period. This is the mentality of the highest performers in the world. They don't make excuses, they don't point fingers, and they don't look for scapegoats. They take responsibility for everything. When you take ownership, you empower yourself. You're no longer a victim of circumstances. You control your destiny. You don't wait for someone else to fix your problems. You go out and fix them yourself. It's a mindset shift from being at the mercy of life's ups and downs to becoming the master of your fate. Taking ownership means owning your failures just as much as your successes. When you fail, you don't look to blame others. You look in the mirror and figure out what you could have done differently. You learn from it, adjust, and move forward. The ability to learn from mistakes is one of the most powerful aspects of mental toughness. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. If you want it, you have to go out and take it. And if you fall short, you take responsibility, learn, and keep moving. Taking ownership means having the courage to face the hard truths about yourself, your habits, and your performance. Only then can you grow. Taking extreme ownership also means no excuses. You won't hear high performers whining about why things aren't working. They don't make excuses. They make adjustments. They adapt. They push through. And that's why they achieve greatness, while others stay stuck in mediocrity. Build unbreakable resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger every time you face adversity. High performers don't break under pressure, they rise above it. Resilience is about having the mental strength to keep going when the odds are stacked against you. Life will throw punches. People will doubt you. You will fail. But resilience is about never staying down for long. It's about getting back up every single time. You build resilience by experiencing hardship and overcoming it. Each time you face a challenge and push through it, you become stronger. It's a process that takes time, but the more resilient you become, the less life's obstacles will shake you. Resilience is about having an unyielding belief that no matter what happens, you'll find a way to keep moving forward. When you face adversity, you don't crumble, you embrace it, use it as fuel to get stronger. That's what separates the winners from the losers. The winners don't quit when things get tough. They find a way to keep fighting, and each time they do, they build resilience that makes them more unstoppable than ever before. Building resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means embracing it. You can't learn to bounce back without going through something that knocks you down. But the more times you get back up, the easier it becomes. Resilience is about creating a mindset that says, I will not be broken. I will overcome. And that mindset is what enables you to perform at the highest level. Resilience isn't just about enduring, it's about thriving under pressure. High performers know how to use adversity to fuel their performance. When others are folding under stress, they're stepping up. They're using the pressure to sharpen their focus, improve their performance, and prove that nothing can stop them. Develop ironclad mental clarity. Mental clarity is what enables you to make the right decisions when it matters most. Without clarity, you're just guessing, reacting to the whims of life. High performers understand that the mind can only focus on a few things at a time, so they eliminate distractions and narrow their focus to what matters most. Mental clarity comes from being disciplined in your thinking. It's about eliminating the noise in your mind and focusing on the task at hand. When you have mental clarity, you make decisions quickly and confidently. You see the path forward, even when others are blinded by confusion and uncertainty. If you want to perform at a high level, you need to clear the mental fog. You need to train your mind to be sharp, focused, and able to make decisions under pressure. When your mind is cluttered with doubts, distractions, and unimportant thoughts, you lose your edge. High performers understand this, and they actively work to maintain clarity in everything they do. Developing mental clarity requires practice. It's not something that happens overnight. You need to train yourself to think with precision, to block out distractions, and to stay focused on your goals. The clearer your mind, the better your decisions, and the better your decisions, the greater your performance. Clear thinking is critical in high-pressure situations. When things get chaotic, you need to be the person who remains calm, who can analyze the situation and act decisively. That clarity of thought is what enables high performers to make the right calls, even when everyone else is losing their head. Cultivate relentless accountability. Accountability is the cornerstone of mental toughness. If you want high performance, you need to hold yourself accountable every single day. That means taking full responsibility for your actions, your progress, and your failures. No one is going to push you harder than you push yourself. High performers are relentless about holding themselves to a higher standard. They don't make excuses or pass blame. When they don't deliver, they own it and find ways to do better. Relentless accountability means that no matter what happens, you are the one responsible. You are in charge of your success or failure. People who lack accountability are always looking for someone to blame. They'll point fingers at circumstances, other people, or anything that allows them to avoid responsibility. But high performers understand that success and failure are theirs to own. When you take full accountability, you strip away all excuses and create a direct line between your actions and results. Accountability drives you to do more. It keeps you from slacking off because you know that you will answer to yourself. It forces you to confront the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. High performers know that accountability is the key to consistent progress. If you can't hold yourself accountable, you won't make it. Success is built on the foundation of self-discipline, ownership, and accountability. If you can't hold yourself accountable, you'll always be relying on others to push you. And that's no way to achieve greatness. Control your emotions under pressure. Emotional control is a critical skill for high performance. The ability to stay calm, collected, and focused under pressure is what separates the elite from the rest. Emotions can cloud your judgment, make you react impulsively, and lead to poor decisions. If you let emotions control you, you're finished. High performers understand the importance of controlling their emotions, especially in high-pressure situations. Whether it's a critical business meeting, a big presentation, or a high-stakes competition, they maintain emotional control. This doesn't mean they're emotionless. It means they can manage their feelings and stay focused on the task at hand. When you can control your emotions, You can think clearly and make better decisions. You don't let fear, anger, or frustration derail your performance. Instead, you use those emotions as fuel to drive your actions and stay focused on your goals. Emotional control is what allows you to execute under pressure, no matter how tough things get. Never settle for mediocrity. Mediocrity is the silent killer of greatness. If you're okay with being average, then you're already doomed to fail. High performers never settle for mediocrity. They constantly strive for excellence. They have a standard that they hold themselves to, and that standard is non-negotiable. If you're satisfied with being average, then you're wasting your potential. Mediocrity is for those who don't care enough to push for more. But if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you can never settle. You must always raise your expectations and push yourself further than you thought possible. Let me be clear. If you want to be a high performer, you have to change your entire mindset. You've got to stop looking for shortcuts and start putting in the work. Every one of these principles is non-negotiable. If you think you're just going to coast through life and achieve greatness, you're wrong. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. But if you're mentally tough enough, it will all be worth it.